Okay, Calvin Liu, man, you're out there in San Francisco, and with your little app, you're going to solve my car problems, my parking problems, and stop me from being lost in the streets of any city and everything. This app is incredible, and you're on Kickstarter raising money because once you get some little more money, you'll be able to make this available to everybody in every city. It's just a great idea. So tell us how it works. We all need this thing. What do you do?
Well, so Auto Aid is basically there. It plugs into your car, plug and play.
Uh-huh.
And what it's going to do is basically give you three things. It'll give you diagnostics for your car.
Right.
So if you have check engine light, it'll tell you what that is.
So
you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
And, hopefully you can get it fixed if it's something it can wait a little later. Or if you know it is a problem, you know right away.
So it's like what the repair guys have to put in that computer in your car to figure out what's wrong, huh?
Exactly.
But you could do it yourself. No magic. Nobody behind the curtain, huh?
Exactly. I mean, we're giving you more information, right?
Yeah.
So that you're not going to go in there blind and dumb and hopefully unhappy.
But that to me sounds so worth it myself. I don't know. I got cars. I don't know. I'm taking them people. And I don't know what the heck they're doing. So even that engine light, you could tell me, well, it may be just a gas cap or a spark plug or condenser or the emissions problem or something like that. And then information becomes power over the mechanic.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Wow.
Actually, a lot of people are driving around with their check engine lights on already.
Oh, absolutely. No, I understand. And I worry. I say, I don't see any smoke, but I still worry.
Yes. It's hard times.
Yeah.
I know it's hard times, and sometimes you don't have the money to fix something. Right. But, it's dangerous to drive around with this check engine light on because something else can go wrong and you're not going to know.
And that's right, because you're afraid to take it in because it may be at $2,000 you don't want to deal with. But if you check on your little gizmo, you'll find, hey, it's only, a spark plug that has to be cleaned. So, that's $50 or something and I'm home.
Exactly. You'll know what's wrong.
Yeah.
You can go to the internet and get an idea how much it costs and then you can plan for it.
Yeah. Okay, now that's only one item. So what else does it have?
Well, so Auto Aid also includes a state-of-the-art GPS. And what that does is it gives a much more accurate GPS than you have on your phone. And, of course, it overrides the GPS on your phone so that all of the apps that you use that have GPS, like Google Maps, for example, will be much better.
So you're giving me a GPS on my phone that's better than any GPS I'll have on my phone. Now, how could a GPS be better than another GPS or whatever? It's all the same satellite or not?
Well, it's basically just more information, right? The standard GPS that you have on the iPhone or Samsung Androids or other phones, almost all of them, 95% plus, if not 99% plus, they only access the U.S. GPS system.
I see.
There's actually a whole bunch more out there, right? The Russians have a full satellite. The Europeans have a satellite. The Chinese have a satellite. The Indians have a satellite system. Well, what Auto Aid does is it taps into all those.
I see. So you'll see what the Russians see or the Chinese. Did I lose you? You there?
Yeah, I've got to. Is that better?
Yeah, that's okay. No, I think it just stopped for a second. That's okay. So, in other words, now instead of just a handful of satellites, we have twice as many of the satellites we're getting data from. But what's interesting, before we went on the air, you're saying you did a test around San Francisco of locations using the GPS, and 50% of the time it showed you on the wrong street?
That's correct.
Wow! Well, if I'm in a city I don't know and the GPS is telling me I'm on the wrong street, man, I could be on a different planet for all I know.
That's a big problem, especially if you're trying to drive around with all the one-ways and no left turns and no right turns and dead ends.
Wow. I mean, that alone must be... has to be worth a ticket of admission. So now they show me what's wrong with the car and if I should get it fixed or not before I take it to a repairman. You're going to tell me exactly where I am because my stuff now is probably only 50% accurate. And what else do we do in that app?
Well, we also enable parking sharing.
Parking sharing? What does that mean?
Yeah, well, the idea is basically that, when you're in your parking spot, of course, you've already found that you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But when you're about to leave your parking spot, you don't need it anymore.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't other people like to know that this spot is going to be open or is open?
Ah.
So what AutoWait will do is that it will actually let other people know when you come back to your car and when you leave your spot, so that they can use what you don't need anymore.
Because a lot of cities, you were explaining to me, they have little sensors and whether it's available or not. And you, being the the car fanatic researcher you are, got this data into your app that could tell me that that spot's open just a block away, and I go get there before anybody else.
Yes. So there's actually two sources of data. One is that there's public sensor data, like they have in San Francisco and LA and a few other places.
I see.
We'll tap into that and let you know that these spots are already open. But for any AutoWait user that's about to leave their spot, that will be added in there. So that's live and works anywhere in the world.
So it's like a AAA club or something that I'm a member of, and we're helping each other and things like that.
Exactly.
Well, that's true. And the devices on Kickstarter, now you're raising funds, so it's like $65. Is that the lowest?
Yes. AutoAid is listed on Kickstarter for $65 with free shipping anywhere in the U.S. It's a one-time fee. It comes with a free app.
Wow.
And that's it.
So you get an app and you get a little device that you put in your car. It shows you where to put it in. See, looking on your website, I didn't even know I could do that. I could find out what my garage guy knows. Yeah, so it's wonderful stuff. And you have a few more weeks to get involved in this. And the website is park.it. So park it, but that's not like .com. You put .it, PARK.it/AutoAid. And if you're more literate than me, you have to spell it auto, AUTOAIDE, right? That kind of aid. And you could get in on this great little device that is going to, make your mechanic mad and please your wife, because you'll know exactly where a parking space is when you're driving around, where the lots are. But more importantly, I think the most greatest feature is that if my GPS is telling me I'm on the wrong street, man, you got the best GPS in the world now on your little phone, because you got AutoAid, right?
That's right.
Right.
AutoAid is going to make your life better in your car.
Oh, wonderful. Now if you could lower my handicap, that would be great.
We'll look at Golf Aid next.
Thank you, Calvin. It's wonderful to meet you, and thank you for putting your resources and time into studying all this about parking regulations. I don't know if I would be as enthusiastic about parking regulations until I get a ticket, but you're saving all this work for the rest of us and saving us money, and I appreciate it. I told you earlier, I feel like you're like me. I'm the only idiot who wants to find out all about these government programs that other ones could take advantage of. And so you're doing the same for parking in this country.
That's right. There's over $1 billion a year in just 3 or 4 cities.
Wow, $1 billion
for parking tickets. Wow. That's just the 3 or 4 cities. I mean, New York has $650 million a year. Wow. DC is getting up to $100 million. San Francisco's $100 million.
Wow.
There's a lot of people getting tickets, and the fact is, a lot of us are getting them because we're ignorant.
Right. That's usually the cause of everything, and you're going to enlighten us and get that data so we can make the right information. Well, Kevin, ni. Saisian.
Yes, thank you.
See, I can't even show off my Mandarin. Huh?
No, I understood.
Okay. They're 4 of the 6 words I know. Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Matt.